असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय.
Hello students, we are in 13th lesson. That is, in 13th lesson our topic is Nigeria. In our previous session we have done that Britishers, they got their power, they established their political power in 1861 in Nigeria, that is capital city of Lagos. And Lagos was well developed, Lagos was good in administration, Lagos educational institutions were there, in Lagos Christian missionaries were there, so that it was very well developed than all other states which is located in south. Yeah, let us see today. In this Nigeria, there was a struggle also started in Lagos. So you have to understand that struggle against colonialism also started in Lagos. Wherever the development was there only that was started. So let us see once Lagos. So struggle also started. Struggle started in Lagos. Struggle started in Lagos in the name of Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism or Pan-Nigerianism. What is Pan-Africanism, Nigerianism? Pan-Africanism means, all the Africans are unite. The feeling we call Pan-Africanism. Pan-Nigerianism, all Nigerians were unite. So that was the policy. That feeling was led for the struggle against the colonial rule. The people also started against with the British government. Yeah, because the reasons are here. Some reasons we have to discuss. Whenever nationalism was emerged in the Lagos, the reasons were racism. Racism means that these people were very black, that the racism was followed. So whenever the racism followed, Negroes, that means black peoples, were not allowed into the civil services. In civil services and other jobs, black people were not accepted. And whenever this is the racism we call. And the tribal chiefs and elites. Tribal chiefs and elites in Nigeria, they supported the Britishers only. Common people are facing lot of problems, but tribal chiefs and elites, they are giving huge support to the Britishers, even though they are following the racism, not appointing them into civil services or other jobs. Next, we discussed that South Nigeria got more education institutions, more development, but due to the differences among the three regions people, North was not developed. Differences among the tribal people, that is, don't develop the Nigeria. So why Nigeria was not developed? Because the differences among the tribal people. Remember, differences among the tribal people did not develop the Nigeria. So North was not developed. I am writing here North not developed. South Nigeria was developed. British also doing the same thing. Britishers also encouraging these regions among the conflicts. Britishers also encouraging them to fight among these three people. So that Britishers policy, divide and rule policy. So Britishers policy, divide and rule policy, also encouraging the tribal people to fight among each other. So that these all are fighting, because whenever these three people are busy in fighting, then Britishers will be very happy. Britishers will do their activity as usual. Okay, but after some years some of the educated intellectuals were tried to unite. They tried to develop the ideas of the common Nigeria. Intellectuals, I am writing here, educated intellectuals. Yeah, educated intellectuals, they tried to develop common Nigeria feeling, common Nigeria nation. So whenever they are slowly developing the common Nigeria nation, they began fight against British. Okay, so among the educated, Herbert Macaulay, Herbert Macaulay, very important. Herbert Macaulay. Herbert Macaulay, he was a founder of first Nigeria party, first Nigerian political party. Nigerian party. It was founded in 1923. First Nigerian political party. It was founded by Herbert Macaulay in 1923. That is NNDP, Nigerian National Democratic Party. I am writing here Nigerian National Democratic Party. This party is the first party. This party is the first political party in Nigeria. Herbert Macaulay, one of the intellectual, educated intellectual, he was established a first political party in Nigeria. That is Nigeria. That party name is Nigerian National Democratic Party. Nigerian National Democratic Party. This Nigerian National Democratic Party, they won in 1920, 1923, 1928, 1933 in all elections. 1923, 1928, 1933 in all elections, all seats won by them only. All seats won by them only. But there was no power was transferred by the Britishers. Britishers did not transfer the power. And Herbert Macaulay also said that military attacks on Britishers. In India also, like Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, they also wanted to attack on the Britishers. So they also started to organize military attacks on Britishers. They also started in 1936. One more important movement, okay, that is Nigeria Youth Movement, NYM. I repeat, Nigeria Youth Movement. In 1936, Nigeria Youth Movement was founded by Nnamdi Azikiwe. Nnamdi Azikiwe, Nigerian Youth Movement. Nigerian Youth Movement was founded. The main aim of Nigerian Youth Movement is to unite all Nigerians, to unite all the different Nigerians, different tribals, different communities. He wanted to unite. So that is the main aim of Nnamdi Azikiwe. In 1944, Macaulay and NVM, this NNDP plus NYM. So NNDP is Macaulay. NYM is Azikiwe. So these both are merged together. These both they wanted to fight. So these are formed as NCNC. These both are collaborated. These both are merged. Whenever these both are merged, this was became National Council of Nigeria and Cameroon. Alright? National Council of Nigeria and Cameroon. So for Cameroon country also they wanted to fight. They wanted to fight with the Cameroon also. So that this NCNC united all Africans. Most probably they are trying to unite all the Nigerians because of in the name of Pan-Africanism. Pan-Nigerianism was the main theme of that one. Next, in Second World War, Nigerian soldiers were fought on behalf of the British. Okay, and they also helped the British, but British did not transfer the power to the Nigerian government. They did not transfer. They are ruling. In 1945, trade unions. Trade unions means workers' union. Trade unions means usually workers' unions. So these trade unions were organized a general strike. Very important. Organized general strike. One general strike was organized by trade unions in 1945. So whenever these were organized, these were again many of the people were started to unite among themselves. Okay, so that whenever these people are uniting themselves, they are most probably enthusiastically they are fighting, and because Britishers were dominating them, Britishers were completely destroying them. Whenever they are trying, these people are uniting. Before that, these people have a lot of differences, but this time they do not have any differences. Yeah, so that after the general strike, majority of the people came together, and now they are trying for the differences. They are trying for the differences. The differences were they completely dissolved. Like the differences among us also, these are dissolved because of the cultural development among us. Because of the cultural development among us. So that cultural development was done by few parties. Like in our India also, Congress party, okay, on other Republican Party of India, so many parties were there. Socialist Party of India, Communist Party of India. Their main goal is one only, that is to unite us. Okay, so that they wanted to unite the people. Trade unions, Nemadi Azikiwe and Herbert Macaulay, along with that, started other political parties also set up. Example in the north. In the north, Northern People Congress. Northern People Congress. So Northern People Congress was set up in the north. Set up in the north. You know that this is Nigeria. Okay. So this is here north. North. So Northern People Congress. Northern People Congress was brought awareness among the Hausa Fulani people. And the east. In the east, you know, it is in the east NCNC. In the east NCNC. In the east NCNC, we wrote that NCNC, National Council of Nigeria and Cameroon, they brought awareness among the people. And in the west, you know, Action Group. In the west, Action Group. So these three groups were completely uniting the people to fight against of the colonial government. Let us fight now. Then we will think the latter things and latter. So that these all are brought political awareness among the people, and all the people are starting to united. Yeah, three regions. I told three regions. What happened, you know? 1st October 1963, Nigeria got independence. Nigeria got independence 1st October 1963. Yeah, whenever they got independence, British transferred their power with the federal structure. Federal structure means two. One is state government. One more is central government. So Britishers are gave. Finally, the war was started between all action groups. United Nations organization also told to give independence. So they gave independence, but they designed a federal structure like India. Central government Modi is there. In our Telangana, KCR is there now. So that is the federal structure. The federal structure they made. So among the three regions, what I did, you know, these three regions they gave autonomous. Autonomous. What is autonomous? Autonomous means independence. They can rule themselves. Three regions. Britishers they gave that the three regions into autonomous. So again the conflict came among these three, and democratic government was failed. Democratic governments were failed. Like Burma, there is no democracy. This democratic government were failed. Whenever democratic government were failed, civil war was started. Civil war means I told to you in the Russian Revolution, a war between the country, war in the country, or war inside the country, war among the civilians of the country. So internal war was started between the group of the people, and whenever this internal war led for the imposition of the military rule. So finally military started to rule. Military occupied. Okay. So these military rulers were corrupted. They did most of the nonsense in Nigeria. Whatever they want, they did this military. Finally, oil resources founded. Oil resources are founded in 1950s only. But these oil resources were allotted to the other countries. These oil resources were given to the other countries. Finally, in 1999, democratic government was set up. Democratic government was set up in Nigeria in 1990s. So as we discussed in 1950s, oil resources, most of the corrupted people, they earned a lot of money, crores of the money they have earned. There is no benefit for the country. There was no benefit for the poor people. Poor people did not get any benefit. So majority, the military rulers, they gave oil rights to extract oil they gave to that company. The company name is Dutch Shell Company. So Dutch Shell Company, they got oil, they got power, they got rights over oil in Nigeria. So this Dutch Shell Company completely extracting the oil from the ground level. So due to this Dutch Shell Company getting lakhs of the crores of the rupees, and it became very rich day by day, but there was no benefit to the Nigeria. These companies enjoying, these company taking oil and selling to the other countries, refining and selling to the other countries, but there was no benefit to the common Nigeria. Moreover, there was environmental degradation, environmental problems, ecological problem, contamination of water. Whenever the oil is spilling outside, whenever the oil comes outside, it contaminated in the rivers, it contaminated into the tube wells, it is contaminated the groundwater, it is contaminated to the general water, tanks, lakes. So there was these people are demanding for the compensation. No, Dutch Shell Company have to give compensation because the large area was covered with the mangroves. So this large area was under the control of mangroves. So these mangroves also died. Mangroves, due to absence of the mangroves, the ecosystem was damaged. Contamination of water. So that they are asking compensation. We want compensation. We want insurance. So there was a active in 1990s. There was an active organization was environmental organization movement was came. We want compensation. We want compensation. You have done lot of things. So these active things, majority of the people were mobilized. Majority of the Nigerians were involved in this activity. Finally, one of the great environmentalists, Ken Saro-Wiwa, one of the great environmentalists. This environmentalist was killed by the military government. He was executed. He was executed by the military government, and finally slowly the compensation was given to the Nigeria. Now also Nigeria, most of the resources in Nigeria was under the control of British. Okay, this environmental degradation was going on many countries. So this is our the Nigeria. We have learned that Nigeria, three group of the people were there in Nigeria: Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, Igbo people. British has followed a divide and rule policy. South was developed, North was not developed. Finally, political organizations like Herbert Macaulay started Nigeria National Democratic Party in 1923, first political party. Next, in Ajikiwe, National Youth Movement was started to bring about all the people, action group, Northern People of Congress, and NCNC brought idea among these all people. Finally, they united, but they failed to form a government, democratic government. Civil war was started, military government was formed. Finally, they got democratic government was set up in 1999. You have to remember that 1st October 1963 they have got independence, but they are failed to establish a democratic government. Ken Saro-Wiwa, environmentalist, executed by the military, and Dutch Shell Company got the rights to extract oil. There was a lot of environmental degradation. Mangroves have died. Ecological imbalances were there. People were fought for the compensation. So this is our 13th lesson. Thank you very much, children.